Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to continue doing what all good writers do. We're going to take our story from yesterday. I told you to put it in your 3-ring binder and save it. I'm going to take the story from yesterday and I'm going to reread my story. Okay? The story says, I went to the lake last Friday. I went fishing. Now, after I reread my story, I'm going to stop and I'm going to think again. I'm going to think about what could I add to my story? Well, I know I went fishing, but guess what? I caught a fish. So I'm going to write about that. But before I write about that, I'm going to add more to my sketches. When you add more to your paper, you can add more sketches. And remember, sketches are pictures, or you can add more words. You can add more sentences. Today we're going to add both. Okay, I know I went to the lake last Friday, I went fishing, and I know I caught a fish. So I am going to draw my fish right here, okay, because I caught that fish. Okay, there's my hook, okay, and I reeled that fish in. Okay, I'm going to write about that. I went to the lake last Friday. I went fishing. I caught I'm going to tell what kind of fish it was. Guess what? It wasn't very big. I caught a small fish. Period. That's the end of my sentence. But guess what? That's not the end of my story. Because I don't like to keep the fish when I catch them. I like to throw them back in, especially when they're a small one and they can grow more. So I threw the fish back into the water. Okay, so that is my whole story. Now, I'm going to read my whole story to someone. I'm going to find mom or dad or brother or sister, and I want to say, hey, listen to my story. And I'm going to show them the picture, and I'm going to read it to them. I went to the lake last Friday. I went fishing. I caught a small fish. I threw the fish back into the water. Then guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, Mom, Dad, brother, sister, I need you to take a picture of my paper and send it to my teacher. So that's what I need you to do. I need you to get someone to take a picture and send it to your teacher. Then put it back into your 3-ring binder.